Howdy y'all, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I'm here today to do a flip through of this little miniature journal I made out of a children's book. It is a repurposed Beatrix Potter book. I found several of these, and they had been water damaged and other things, but I was able to salvage these, and I made it into a little journal. It has 3 signatures. I'll go through this in a minute, but I also wanted to talk about, I didn't want to destroy books that were, usable. A lot of them had a lot of damage to the spine and the inside. So this one is a good example of where somebody had tried to fix the spine with just some sellotape. And so I don't know that I'll use this spine, but I do have these other 3 that I use the pages and I use the covers. And then this is just the classic tales of Beatrix Potter, and it's the complete adventures of Peter Rabbit and friends. And this was obviously a book that was damaged, and so I was able to salvage the different signatures. So there's 4 pages in the signature, so a total of 8. They're all together. I've left them together. If you're interested in perhaps a signature from this book, if you'll just message me and let me know, I can make a special listing in my store. But that's the things that I have, and hopefully I'm going to get some more of these made. They're a lot of fun to make. This was the Roly-Poly Pudding by Beatrix Potter. It has a velvet ribbon bookmark. It has 3 little charms of hearts, and there's one on the spine. I have it closed with a mini bulldog clip closure and chain, and that's one of my signature items. And then I put some collage medium over the cover just to try and kind of protect it. But let's go inside. I'll leave the measurements in the description. I don't have my ruler here with me. But on the inside, for this book, I tried to utilize some of the pages. I tried to utilize the book pages or fly leaves. And so I'll point those out as we go through, and I have some extra items in the back as we go along. This is just a lace tuck spot that I added to the cover, and I won't be able to get that in. But this is just a vintage book, library card, excuse me. And then I salvaged some of the fly leaves from the book, and I put them here as the cover page. Okay. And so this one says the Roly-Poly Pudding by Beatrix Potter, and it gives you that information. I put this onto the cover of this signature. There's 3 signatures, and the pages are 2 dyed. It's basically a blank journal. There's a lot of places for you to add ephemera or to write. And so if you see a lot of blank pages, that is why. And then I included the front little page from the book, and it says Once Upon a Time. I love that. When my kids were little, I stenciled on their door Once Upon a Time, and then and they lived happily ever after. So that has a special meaning for me. And so, like I say, we'll just quickly go through. A lot of the pages are, I do have some fold-out pages, just blank. This is some old vintage map paper. This is just some writing paper, and I made a little charm following Craftybytoni, and those are a lot of fun to make. I really enjoyed that. And then here's just some vintage ledger paper, some book page, some manuscript paper. The center of the signature on each one is the same, and the pages are the same. The writing might be different, but the pages are the same. And then I left this blank for you to make your own, but on this side, I added a picture from a different little Beatrix Potter book, and I think it was an alphabet book, and it says, C is for carrot. This rabbit's mother has given him a carrot. And so I just like that. And then again, these pages are the same. This is the bookmark. It is a green velvet bookmark, and it has the two little heart charms on there. And so here's just the back of the pages. And again, they fold out. And then this is another page from the book. And then this is a little tuck spot that I made from some velvet ribbon, or belly band, excuse me. Then this was a different Beatrix Potter book that I couldn't salvage, so I kept the back cover as to use in this journal as a writing board, and I just added a little bow on there, and so that's included in the journal. And then this is just the roly-poly pudding, again another flyleaf page. Again, it's on the front of the signature, and then we just have the same pages, the little illustration, writing paper, graph paper, the map, and then this one has a little charm that says the number 8. And again, like I say, these are just blank pages. The center of the signature. This one says, D is for duck. Can you make a sound like a duck? And then again, the pages and the book pages. And then I added again a belly band. And I love this page that was in the book, so I put it on the third signature. It says, in remembrance of Sammy, the intelligent, pink-eyed representative of a persecuted but irresistible race, an affectionate little friend, and most accomplished thief. And so I thought that was so cute. I couldn't resist putting that in the book. And then again, just pages and a book page. And then this one has a little charm that's a little R, I guess for rabbit. And then I make these little mini clipboards, so I included one here with just some offcuts of papers. And then this is the center of the signature. And then this one says M is for mouse, a little mouse on top of the cupboard. And then the rest of the pages are obviously the same with the belly band. And then I think this was the back page of the book, but I'm not sure about that. I can't say that for sure. And then these are some items, we'll go over those that I include. Then this is the back cover of the journal, and again, I resalvaged a fly page and glued it on there for the back, and then this is just a tuck spot. And then these are two more little images, one rabbit, and this is the classic Peter Cottontail image. And then this one says, how many little rabbits eating radishes? And so those are included. And then I salvaged the cover of the book, and I just left it plain for you to make your own. If you wanted to use it as a dust jacket, obviously you could, or you could just take it apart and use different pieces of it. But this kind of shows you some of the wear and tear of the book. And then also included in the book is this little rusted skeleton clip, and it's just some cut-offs from the book and a book page in there. So that's the journal. It will be for sale in my Etsy shop. Let me know if you're interested in the signature pages, and hopefully I'll have a couple more of these made up very soon. But I do appreciate your time, and thank you very much.